How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. So good to see you again.
Yes. Now I saw your profile right now, so I'm so familiar. Uh, so I connect to you right now.
I am so happy about that. We don't have to wait 2 months this time because I see you
Yeah.
last week. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I saw you
Exactly.
last week.
Yeah. Your room is very silent today.
Oh, right now,
That time you're a rooster of a
roosters.
neighborhood. Yeah, so that's so loud and border our class. Yeah. Did you
Oh my gosh,
remember?
yes. Yes, I remember because I remember at the end of the class they quiet down a little bit, but yeah, I remember they were very noisy and oh
Yes.
my gosh, yeah.
In my mind, I would I want you to eat that rooster.
Yeah, yeah. And to feed you, I'm a very
Mhm.
good cook. I'm a very good cook. So if I ever do kill the roosters,
Mhm.
I will. You will have to come eat.
Yeah, excuse
I'm
me.
going
This
to do.
is so dark. I turn on the light. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah. See, I am the opposite. Like if I move,
Hmm.
you
No,
see
no,
how.
no, no.
Yeah, yeah. But
My area is
yeah,
my living room is dark, so I turn on the light. I turn on the light. Yes, it's
yes.
better.
So, uh, did you want to read articles today? Did you want to
Yes.
read articles today?
Yeah. No matter what you want, I love it.
Oh, great, great.
Yeah.
I love. So, what did you? What article do you have today?
Oh, actually, I know just Ingu.com.
Right, right,
Yeah,
right.
Ingu.com is maybe my level is six level,
Oh, I
intermediate
think you're a
six
higher.
level. Yeah.
I think you're a higher. I remember last time the article was. Uh, there is a good article I have on here. Maybe you have already seen this,
Yes.
but this is about the.
Mhm, mhm. I will
This one.
follow you send. I will follow that you send me any file about
I
Ingu. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, this is not Ingu. This is something that is on Cambly, but it's a very good
Oh,
article I do
yeah,
the
yeah.
other day,
Wow. Oh,
and
yeah.
I will.
Hmm.
Let me
Yeah.
find it.
This is Cambly article. Yeah, I know.
Yes, this is about the beginning of the
Hmm.
internet,
Yeah.
and the article is not that big, but it has a lot of good discussion after. So I saw that the other day, and I was thinking about you because I know you like articles,
Hmm.
and this had a lot of good discussion after,
Yes.
and it also has some good vocabulary
Hmm.
in it too. So I was thinking maybe if you like, we could do this. If not, we could do something else.
Yes.
What do you think? Okay,
Yes. Okay. I'm ready.
okay, let's go.
Hmm.
Let's go. Okay, and any of the words. I'll tell you what. Before we do this, let's review the words first, and then we will go back
Hmm. Yeah.
and read this.
Hmm.
Okay, so go ahead and say the words so I can listen to you pronounce.
Yeah.
And if you don't know, you might know the meaning, but if you don't, let's read the meanings.
Yes. Okay. Fundamental. Adjective.
Very good.
Adjective relating to one of the basic and important parts of something.
Fundamental.
Yeah.
Like, for example, it is fundamental that you learn the letters before you can read.
Mm-hmm.
Because the letters make up the words. So letters are the fundamental part of a word.
Like
Okay.
root of a
Yes,
tree.
yes,
Yeah. Okay. I
yes.
understand.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, What about the next?
In in initer
Initial.
initial
Initial?
yeah, initial
Yes.
adjective, the first of not multi
Multiple.
somethings.
Yes, the first of many. The first of many things.
Initial.
Like
yeah.
yes, like the initial, like the first letter of your name. Your initials are your first initial is Ellie.
Yeah, E.
Your first initial, right? So that's the first of
First
the
letter.
first initial. Yes.
Yeah, understand.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Primary adverb.
Primarily.
Yeah,
Primarily. Yeah, there's a different. Primarily is close to primary, but primarily is mainly for the most part. Like primarily, I use the internet to teach. Primarily.
Primary.
That is the main thing. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. What about invention?
Invention. Noun. Something new that is created for the first time. Invention.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. What about
to emerge?
Emerge.
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 To emerge.
To emerge.
Yes.
Verb. To become known. To.
Okay. You understand?
To come.
To be.
To
become.
Yeah. To become known. Known.
Okay. No. For example, say a singer is maybe struggling, like a singer, and then they have a big hit, a big, very popular song. They are going to emerge as a star, as a big star. They're going to become known. Everybody is going to know them.
Okay. Yeah, I understand it easily.
Okay. Okay. And what about to commercialize?
Verb. To commercialize, to make available to customers to buy.
Yes. Yeah, it's pretty easy. It's like if maybe I am a cook, I'm going to cook some food, but if I'm going to sell it to everybody, I'm going to commercialize it. I'm going to advertise it, commercialize it, so everybody can buy. So, okay, good. Now that we practiced, now let's read the article.
Yeah, the internet is a fundamental piece of technology and one of the most important inventions of our time. Research began in the 1960s, and by the early 1980s, in initial network, the ARPANET was being used primarily by scientists and the military. Commercial internet service providers ISPs emerged in the late 1980s, and by 1995, the internet was fully commercialized in the US.
Very good. The only one word, primarily.
Primarily.
Very good.
Primarily.
Okay. So that is how the internet started.
Mm-hmm.
It started in the 60s,
Mm-hmm.
and by the 80s, they were starting to use it.
Yeah.
The science, the military, and then everybody started. Well, not everybody, but in the 1980s,
Mm-hmm.
I remember that's the first time I started using it.
Yes.
Before that, I remember some big businesses like banks and government.
Mm-hmm.
They would have these huge rooms with these big computers,
Mm-hmm.
and but then for people like you and I,
Mm-hmm.
in the uh, probably around 1990, we could actually buy our own computer,
Yeah.
and so it's very, very great. Okay, now let's before we talk, let's
Sorry, I take
oh, that's
I
okay, Ellie.
bring my note
Oh,
because
great.
I prepared this lesson last week.
Oh, great. uh, which lesson? This lesson?
Yes, this lesson.
Oh, so you already
Yeah,
know everything.
this
You should say
is
stuff if we
real.
do different.
Can you see
Oh,
my notebook?
oh yes,
Yeah,
primarily I
yeah.
see. Yeah. Oh wow, wow. We should have done different lesson then, Ellie. You already know this one.
Wow,
Uh,
yeah.
you want to,
I think you
okay? Let's
you
go.
got fear. You got fears. You got fears today. You got fears. You got feeling. You got fear.
Feel yes.
You got
Almost every
feeling.
day.
You got feeling. This sentence is right,
Yes.
correct?
Uh, you. I would say it depends what you are talking about. Uh, you have feelings.
You have feeling.
You have feelings.
Yeah.
Yes, more than you got feelings. Uh, or you'd say, how do you feel about that?
Yeah.
That would also be, how do you feel about that? Uh, what about, okay, I want to ask you as a teacher,
Mm-hmm.
how did my style doing this lesson compare to your other teacher? See, I was doing more the lesson for the article and the vocabulary.
Mm-hmm.
So we already did not have the discussion before, like how often do you use the internet? And I go straight to the article with you because I am already used to talking. How did my style compare to the other style of the teacher that you show you this lesson? How is my style compared to theirs?
I actually I like your style because this now I'm so happy to talk with you. So this lesson style is great and perfect.
Yes, I feel very comfortable
Yeah,
talking with you.
comfortable.
I feel very good talking with you.
Actually, at
Good.
my age, no exam, no test. So to learn English is for me. That's my hobby and my stress out. This lesson is for this for stress go out. I
Yes.
learn English because I learn English. That's why.
Yes, and the good thing is like this is like there's no pressure
Yes, and no
to worry
impact. Yeah,
about.
no pressure.
Anything is just very relaxed.
Yeah.
I think it's easy to learn if you are interested and you can enjoy. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I was going to say, do you want to do another? Since you already do this one, let's do maybe something about that. I have not done this lesson, so I want to do this. What about talking about the environment, pollution?
Pollution.
Yeah, that I think that would be
Yeah, pollution topic was great. Almost recently,
yes,
almost people in the world of the world, they're interested in pollution, like me.
yes, we have to be. Yeah, we have to be because we only have one world.
Mm-hmm.
That is only one world.
Yeah.
So uh, there's an article here, maybe. So I thought we could maybe do this one, and then we could talk about
Mm-hmm.
this.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to the vocabulary. I think you will know
Mm-hmm.
a lot of the
Yeah.
vocabulary. You know what pollution is.
Pollution noun.
Source, source, where something comes from.
Mm-hmm.
We've got contamination.
Contamination.
Do you know?
Yeah, the process of making a substance or preserve or no longer pure by adding something that is dangerous or carries disease.
Right. So if you put uh, something that doesn't belong somewhere, you are contaminating it. Like if like say if you a fly lands on your food,
Mm-hmm.
they are contaminating your food,
Yeah.
even though you would still eat
Mm-hmm.
it, but you don't want the fly there. Go away. What about emissions?
Emissions, gas, heat, light, etc. that is sent out into the air.
Yes. Like you ever see it like a car when it's going down the road and there's smoke coming out? That is emissions. Emissions. Yeah. And they are contaminating the air when they do that.
Yes.
The air that we breathe. Okay, let's read the article. Let's read the article.
Yeah. There are many forms of pollution, including air, light, water, and noise. Pollution can come from both natural sources, such as water contamination.
Yeah, there should be the word as in there. So it should say such as water contamination. That sentence is not correct because there should be the word as in there. So that's that. Such as water contamination from hurricanes.
Such as water, not water.
Water contamination.
Such water contamination from hurricanes, and man-made sources such as motor vehicle emissions. In 2015, pollution killed an estimated 9 million people in the world. However,
wow,
there are solutions to combat pollution, from education to waste reduction. Yeah, reduction. Thank you.
Good, Ellen. Wow, 9 million people. That's a lot in one year. In 1 year, 9 million people. Yeah. Wow. Okay, and like the rooster, that is noise pollution.
Yeah,
because he is.
I think the rooster is making pollution, noisy pollution.
Yes. Outside and inside. Yeah, I can hear him now. I get some new headphones, so I was hoping it would help with the noise. Okay, so wow, what do you think about that? 9 million people. That is unbelievable.
Yeah,
that's a lot of people. Okay, so what ways do you think? Because it's very interesting. Because a lot of people are, very, very, very concerned about pollution. A lot of the political parties are focusing on the environment and
Yeah.
uh, so but before we talk about, let's match the word. Let's match the word. Make sure we understand. Okay, so the first one, Ed already did it. Contamination is dirtiness. And
man-made.
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 Man-made. That's a good one. That's a hard one.
Man-made.
Because there's only one thing on there that I see as not a good match. I will help you with this one because I don't know if you know this word. Man-made is origin.
Origin.
Or wait, I'm sorry. No, I don't know what I'm thinking. Man-made is artificial. Artificial is man-made. Man-made is artificial, or also synthetic. Synthetic is something that is man-made, like nylon, the material, or rayon. Those are man-made materials they use for clothes. They're not natural, like cotton or wool.
Emission.
Okay, emission.
Gas.
Yes. What about combat? We didn't talk about that word.
Combat.
Yes.
Combat. Yes. Combat. Infection.
No, combat would be, because this is a new word too. Oppose.
Yeah.
Like the word opposite. Opposite. That is the root word of opposite. Like oppose is like if you have two candidates running for mayor, they are opposing each other.
Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily mean to fight, but oppose, where they are opposite.
Definitely, I haven't been these words.
Yeah, so they're good words to learn. Good words to learn. So combat is usually fighting.
Yeah. Usually fighting and
combat is
avoid bad word. Avoid bad situation. To avoid the bad situation.
Avoid. Yes, combat and source.
Source is like routine. Source is infection.
No, source is where something comes from. So it would be origin.
Origin. Origin.
Origin.
Yeah.
Yeah, like source, like they say the source
origin
of COVID-19. Yeah. Like source came from the source of COVID. They say come from China.
Yes, I'm original from South Korea. Like this sentence. Yes.
Yes. So yes, and if I tell you something, and you say, what was your source of the information? Where did you get your information? What was your source? Did you read it? Yeah. Did you read it? Did you get it from the internet? Yeah. So that is a good thing. What about can you change the sentence using these words?